5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Eason. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The Buccaneers at 4-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Eason.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
To about the 26 here.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's Eason off the play fake. He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Eason to throw. They'll dump this one off here to White.
The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Following the fumble recovery, Kowalski, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Kowalski.
And complete to Drake London. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on first down. Kowalski. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Vita Vea able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Kowalski. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
On first down, Kowalski. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Kowalski over the middle, caught by London. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Looking to throw. Kowalski. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. On 4th down, Kowalski. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he'll be out right at the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A shotgun give to Fournette, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Eason sets to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Eason. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kowalski. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Kowalski. Got his man. It's London. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw again. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is Hamilton. He's got it.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shot of confidence for everyone on the offense.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Back to throw. Kowalski toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Fourth down. Kowalski. They'll roll him out right. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on fourth and goal from the 3. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. They go play action with Eason. He's got Otten on the out route. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eason finding Otten once more. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. To throw again on second down. Eason. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
On 1st and 10, Kowalski, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Kowalski. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Kowalski. And this is going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the rim.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Kwity Paye, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at the 15. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw on 2nd down, Kowalski. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Kowalski. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He completes it to Nelson.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Kowalski. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Throwing is Eason. Here's White. They set up the screen.
Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Play action. It's Eason.
Hard throw, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Eason going to try and throw for it.
Got his open man. It's Carr.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Eason.
Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's Eason to throw.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Kowalski. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Kowalski. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give up the middle. This is White.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Eason off the play fake.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Eason, and it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cameron Brate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a two-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get over just under 90 seconds remaining. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To throw on third down. Kowalski over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Looking to throw. Kowalski. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now Eason. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
On second down, here's Fournette. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Eason. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Eason to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Eason going to drop the throw for it.
And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't.
He's got a man. Complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This a long one from 54. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Indianapolis, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get on go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, For the pack and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the knew I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy nigga, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best.